than our prospectus.
No, you're more than welcome.
That's all right. Could you just explain to me how your basis journey started? What were the first qualifications you did, and why did you start learning more?
Well, many years ago, probably about 2011, I just signed up for the Basis Foundation course.
Yeah.
Just to improve my knowledge, really. And no real ambition to do full basis. And then I enjoyed Basis Foundation, and then I thought, oh, why not? I'll give big basis a go.
Good, yeah.
So I did that the next year. Really tough. I found it really tough. I'm not a scientific man, and it was taxing. The amount of volume, the volume of stuff you had to learn was massive.
Yeah.
But the thing was, it was we had a good group. I think 12 of us did it. And with it being so tough, we had a bit of, fellowship and egged each other on, and we had a laugh.
Yeah.
But it was really quite tough.
Yeah.
And I managed to pass that one.
Well done.
And then I thought the obvious one is facts. And so I did facts. And the worst thing is, in facts and basis, when your surname begins with A like mine does, you're always first out the blocks when it comes to exam day. So I got those two knocked off, and then had a bit of a break. I didn't really want to. And then last year I did Plant Protection Award, which was tough, and the Advanced Cereals this year,
right,
which again was tough. But the thing is, with them being tough, they get you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that challenge.
And it's a challenge, and it adds to information which you apply on the farm.
Yeah.
Really important information. The Advanced Cereals just tied everything together.
Brilliant.
Makes me a better farmer.
Yeah.
I employ an agronomist, I don't do that myself, but it leads to more important conversations on the farm.
Yeah.
And, really beneficial. And just the feeling of elation or relief when that big basis envelope drops through the door. It's brilliant. And because they're tough, as I say, you leave your comfort zone. They're so worthwhile.
And how did you find it? Because you sound like you had a gap after facts and then went on to these advanced courses. How did you find getting back into learning again and revising and preparing for exams? Was it easy?
No, it wasn't, because I'd had such a break.
Yeah.
A lot of the people I was doing PPA with and advanced cereals with were fresh out the box, essentially. Fresh out the basis and facts box, mainly basis being the most important one for those two. So I had to learn everything from scratch again.
Yeah.
Obviously I use quite a lot of stuff on the farm, but a lot of the stuff, a lot of the terms, a lot of the terminology, a lot of the weeds, etc., I needed, so I was going from scratch again, which made it even more tougher.
Yeah.
But, really, really happy that the certificates are all lined up in the office. And I recommend big basis itself is obviously the flagship of basis organisation, and I highly recommend anybody to do it. It's by far the best course I've ever done.
Fantastic to hear.
And it's stuff which you can take.
Yeah.
It's fellowship with your course mates.
Yeah.
You have a laugh among all the weed idents.
Yeah.
And I recommend it highly.
Now, my final question is, there's obviously going to be a lot of people watching this who, they've got facts under their belt, they've got crop protection under the belt, they might not have necessarily considered doing an advanced course and may, like yourself, left it a few years. So any bits of advice for them to go ahead and do it?
Pick up the phone, get on the email, and just, if you've done basis, you know what it's all about. You'll soon be reminded what it's all about on that first day, but just get it done and you won't regret it, because it just ties, like being a cereal farmer, it just tied everything together.
Yeah.
And, when I'm walking my crops, which I like to do every week, you can really
get that understanding.
Yeah, and you can point things out to the agronomist.
Yeah.
And when you're sitting in the farm office, you get chemical bills, you know what they're for.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what the threats are, you know what the strengths are.
Yeah.
When you're going to plant a particular variety, what its weaknesses are. When you're looking at oilseed rape as well, what's the threats.
Gives you that grounding for everything you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Get it done, have a word with your local training provider, and, yeah, get it entered.
Thank
And
you
you
very
won't
much.
regret it.
Thank you.
No, you're more than welcome.